Hey guys, this is PKFTMFW, and today I am going to be giving you a Runescape Dungeoneering guide, and so the first part of my guide is basics in scoring, so I hope you enjoy the video, and please leave your comments below. Hey, so the first thing I'm going to be showing you guys is how to get to Daemonheim, or the Land of Dungeoneering. So the first thing you're going to want to be doing is, you're going to want to go to Alkaharids, so do a Lumbridge teleport, home teleport, and then just run through the gate, and then run right behind the bank. Or you could use Glory and run right through to that port. And yeah, that's definitely the quickest way to get there. You can also travel the Fisted Gothics and go the extremely long way, but yeah, that's a waste of time. So once you get to the port there, you just run right through that area, and then you deposit all your stuff at the bank because you can't go in with any items. Hey guys, so I will now be going over complexity and floor level. So to change the floor level, you just click to go down the stairs when you're head of the party, and then you select whatever thing you want. So you can basically click any single floor that you've done before you reset it, and you can reset it by hitting the reset button in the bottom corner. The one that is blank, like there's no check there, that's the floor you're on, and then the arrow is the floors that you can get to. So for complexity, you always want to be on 6 complexity, like it's a must. Never do 1 complexity, it's a 50% XP penalty. Don't even do 2. You just don't even bother doing anything with that's not 6, because you just lose so many EXP. And with the other skills, the only thing you're going to get out of the other skills is like more EXP for them in general. Because you share EXP for every single thing except for combat. Which makes sense, because, like, me personally, I don't want to be getting strength experience. So, yeah. Just always do 6. It's a 0 XP penalty. Like, if you got, like, 1,000 experience and you were on complexity 5, you're losing 35%, so you're already down to a 650. Alright, so now I'll just be explaining the starting room. So every single thing you're gonna need throughout the entire thing, except for like the keys after you do each door, are going to be inside the starting room, or are going to need to be bought by Smuggler. Except for herbs, because you pick up herbs. But anyways, so there's summoning, the table in which you take all the stuff off at the beginning, the rune crafting altar thing, and a spinning wheel, and a water trough in which you fill up your vials with. So at the beginning, every single game, I just like to sell all my stuff just to make some money so I can buy shit. So there's different stuff in the starting room, like on the table, for every single complexity. Like as I explained, just do 6. Like, if you start at a level 1, you start out with all the armors and all the weapons, but it's not worth it, just do 6. So I'm not even gonna go in depth with that. And, also I will talk about later, Smuggler, and how he tells you how to beat the bosses once you get up to them. So I guess now we're just talking about actually going inside the dungeon and, raiding it. So before I begin, I'm just gonna say that, you know, RuneScape, you really have to leave the raiding to World of Warcraft. I hate World of Warcraft. I think it's addicting, gay, expensive. You know what I'm saying. But honestly, they said that this was gonna be a brand new skill, and it's just a failed copy of World of Warcraft. So, anyways, for dungeon raiding, there's, I guess, for every door, you either need to beat every single thing inside it, do the puzzle, do the maze, or use the key on the door to get inside it. I don't really know what to say about dungeon raiding. A lot of this stuff that I'm going over, you can find on the RuneScape website, whatever it's called. So I'll put the link in the description, and that's basically what I'm getting all my stuff from. Dungeon raiding basically goes back up to, you know, complexity levels, and I already said just do 6. Just do 6. So, Dungeoneering is a safe minigame. I mean, a safe game. I mean, a safe skill, because it's such a skill. But, yeah, raiding a dungeon in Daemonheim is safe, and when you die, you'll just respawn. But when you die, you will lose 10% of your EXP, or more, which really isn't good. So just try not to die. Anyways, I don't really know what to say for raiding it. You basically just go through, beat all the things, beat all the bosses, and that's about it. Alright guys, so now I will be going over binding items and the rewards. So the rewards, every time you beat the boss, the person who gets the winning hit gets a reward. It's usually really shitty, but this one time this guy got a primal dagger, which is pretty awesome. And I was only like level 16 then, so it was sweet. For item binding, as soon as you start the game, you can bind items. For those of you who don't know what that means, you can bind an item, which means you will keep it with you every single dungeon. So, me personally, if you look back, I have an End to Gallows shortbow and 125 Gorgonite arrows bonded. So, every single dungeon, I have those with me. So, I already have a weapon and ammo set, which is pretty nice. Once you get to level 50, you can bind 2 items, 103 items, and once you've accomplished no lifing to the max, 4 items. That's basically it. Bonding is extremely useful. Definitely bond. What you pick to bond, it's definitely up to you. I know once I get to a higher level that instead of like Thygat longbows on the table, there's going to be Entagala shortbows. So I'm probably going to switch to range armor instead of a ranged bow at some point. But yeah, definitely think about what you're binding, and definitely bind because it's very useful and it will help your success in this game a lot. Alright guys, so for the last part of this video, I am going to be going over the scoring system. So, first of all, bonus rooms. For the bonus rooms, the bonus room is every single thing not on your path to the queen that you open up, like every single door, and you have to kill the monsters inside of it for it to count to your final percent in the end. So definitely, if you have time, make sure you open up all the rooms, because you get a lot of EXP for it. For difficulty, this means 1 person, and it's supposed to be 1 person. Like, say you were doing a 2-person dungeon with 3 people, you would lose a bit, and if you were doing a 3-person dungeon with 2 people, you would gain a lot. Complexity always 6. Guide mode, never use it because you don't need it. Level mod, I'm pretty sure you always get 10%. I'm not really sure how that works. If you guys know, leave it in the comments below. The floor, to find out the base, or to find out the average, you do the floor divided by 2. Or the floor plus the prestige divided by 2. To find out the prestige, it's like, I'm not exactly sure what it is for each, but a prestige is basically don't do the same floor, because then you will not get a prestige and your average will be lowered tremendously. Total XP is basically the average, and then the tokens is 10% of the total XP rounded down, and deaths, you always lose 10 to 14% depending on.